everyone. Good morning. I kinda just woke up in the process of making this video. Uh, this is me, Honey. Hello. And today, this is the video for Cottonee, for Maddie's Whimsicat League. And like I'd promised them, I would be doing a video just giving my take on the most liked replays from last week, which I was supposed to do last week, but I didn't have enough time to. But we're gonna be going over them today. Also, happy Mother's Day for anyone who's watching this right now. But because I heard, so we have two videos that we had to watch, which is gonna be Lord Arcanum versus Bryu, and then we have Brass Nagidata versus Brody. I was told to watch Brody's one last, so for this one, we're going to be looking at this matchup right here. Automatically, I can already tell that it's going to be really, really hard for, I guess, Bryu to do much, because the main way that they're going to be, like, wanting to do this is going to be with, like, Mega Blastoise and Ferrothorn. That's what I've seen them mainly work with. Iron Valiant has put in work, but not as much, in my opinion, compared to these two mods. But with this like full Sun team over here, I kind of have to give Arcanum the advantage here, since their mode is kind of more like made instead of Bryu's side. Bryu has obviously just like never lost a single game yet, but and also I gotta take into fact this Raging Bolt that's on this side can just deal with this Charizard at any point in time, but yeah. They also have a Garchomp, so we're just gonna see how that goes out with their matches. Let me just pull them up real quick. But if anything, I have Arcanum side with this. Let me see if I can. Okay. Game 1. And they brought out the Pokemon I expected, which is Char, Walking Wake, Instant Meta, Screamtail, and Shiny Shocks. They have used the Screamtail very, very well so far. It's so fucking annoying whenever I see it. And then the Crobat, Mega Blastoise, Iron Val, Raging Bolt, Elgabot Corner, and Mudstale. I don't know what they're gonna do with this Mudstale, honestly. I feel like it's really just a nice counter for the Sandy Shocks and the meta, since it's just really good into those two months specifically. But let's just see. And also to take into effect before I see anything else, this is a not Terramon, okay. So neither of them decided to bring their Terracaps, which is interesting, but we're gonna see how this goes. These Crobat, Iron Valiant into Mega Charizard and Sandy Shocks. Quark Drive boosts speed, so this one has to be the fastest thing on the field right now. It is the fastest thing on the field right now, since booster speed makes it faster than basically everything here, which I really like, since Iron Valiant can do a lot of stuff in this scenario. The only thing you have to worry about is if this Charizard Y Mega evolves and they get booster speed, then you're gonna have to worry about that Pokemon moving next after your Iron Valiant. And because your booster speed, you're not gonna have that much damage output to immediately threaten the Sandy Shocks or Charizard. So you're kinda gonna have to be put on the back pedal. Hopefully this Crobat Sash, that way they don't die to like a Sandy Shocks move. But all in all, even though they already have the immediate speed advantage, I think Arcanum still has this advantage right here, because Bryu doesn't have really anything that threatens them automatically. So let's just see how this goes. Swapping onto the Blastoise, so wasting your booster immediately, which hurts, but there's the Drought, booster speed like I said, Electro Web. That is really, really good damage. And like I said, that brought him to the advantage. Oh, that is Rain Dance. Which actually, that's why I like Walking Wake a lot. Since Its main signature move, Hydro Steam, can both work in sun and in rain because it's a water type move. But yeah, we got this. Go Mega Blastoise. E-Web again. This mon is so tanky. You can just eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It missed the Sandy Shocks, which is very unfortunate. But the accuracy drop, that's gonna be fun. Scared of that, so they swap out. Double swap into the Charizard, Trout. But you give yourself boost your special attack. Moment in silence for that. I hate a Draco Meteor miss, like anyone. Missed the Thunderclap. They go for Stomping. That hurts. And the miss. I am so sorry for Brio here. He doesn't like it too. Booster speed. Stomping into them. Muddy Water. Nice. It still does a good chunk even in the sun. No accuracy drop though. That's good. That's the Blastoise gone though. And then I'm guessing a Stomping into here. For the double KO, yep. Go back to Iron Val and Crobat. Walking Wake is going to be the first one to move here. Yep, that's that. That's Val gone. A U-turn. Interesting. Bring back the booster speed, and that's that Crobat gone. Immediately, yep. Really, really well played by Arcanum there. And also just really, really unfortunate for Brio. Missing Draco Meteors and Muddy Waters all over the place. It kind of just happens. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just kind of getting unlucky there. And like the misses and stuff like that. But all in all, Arcanum took advantage of that. And really played around the Rain Dance very well. Preserving the Charizard and stuff like that. And also realizing that the Raging Bolt kind of deals with the Charizard also at that point too. The Walking Wake really came in handy here as well. Since it can work both in sun and rain. And Sandy Shock's just annoying the heck out of Bria's team with Electro Web, since they can't really move as fast and just forced to take hits from their team, so really well played by Arcanum. Game 2 comes out, so we got Val Raging Bolt, different lead here, with Char Sandy Shocks, as always. Protect, so no Mega immediately, double protect. Moonblast does 40. A Volt Switch, so no EWAP this time. Walking Wake comes out, but Val's gonna be faster though. Has to be. It's not. Interesting. T-Bolt comes out. So, I really like this spot for Brio actually now. Since both Pokemon on their side are really low, and both of them get threatened by Thunderclap. So, Arcanum has to make a decision to whether they think Brio is going to be attacking into this Charizard or attacking into this Walking Wake. They can choose the double swap here, or to try making a prediction by clicking Protect and then attacking with the other one, but it's just going to be really, really risky, and I am scared for what they pick here, because it's either one Pokemon goes down or neither Pokemon goes down. Nice swap there. Mega. Yep, the Protect, so it's the swap plus the Protect. Ooh, and they call that too. That's good. Going to the Sandy Shocks. Going to your Mudsdale. Scythangs, that hurts a Mega Blastoise too? Jeez. Going to the Bolt here, get the Proto back. Nice, tanking nuts. Scythangs, that hurt. That has to be banded. That's so banded. Rockslide just barely missing the KO too, which is unfortunate. High Horse gets rid of them meta, nice. So even without this, the Raging Bolt's still threatening one of these two Pokemon. And honestly, if anything, I would possibly target into this Walking Wake since it threatens my Blastoise a lot more than the Charizard does, in my opinion. So let's see what they do. Either they might preserve it, yep, attacking the Walking Wake. They go for Heat Wave. I don't think I should kill yet because it's Dragon type, and then that's 2 down. And what's left is the Sandy Shocks that's really low, and they win this. Not needed, but High Horse, and that's done. Really well played by Brew, taking advantage of the sun turns as well, and also the Mudsdale being able to really bring down the opposing side as well. High horsepower really came in handy for this Metagross, and the rock slide for the Charizard as well. Brio making really nice hits as well, and also just a Thunderbolt doing a lot of damage to that Walking Wake, putting them in a bad situation. The switch really hurt them in that scenario right there, but Brio obviously took advantage of that. I'm pretty sure they didn't expect the Walking Wake to come out at that time, but hey, what happened? So Electric moves for the win. And then, so let's just get into game 3. Crobat Mudsdale into Metagross and Walking Wake. So, immediately right here, this Judy's gonna be the fastest one on the field, Crobat. I believe this might just be like an AV Mudsdale. It would make sense here. An AV Stamina. Or it could be, just think it's Inner Focus? Okay. I can see like a high horsepower here, and then something else from the Crobat. So, let's see. Steam, that's AV. You turn into Meta, into your Ogerpon. Siphings, EQ kills that, so that hurts. Raging Bolt comes out. Shocks, Declap, Steam kills that, yeah, because you saw that it did enough damage last time. So now Brio's in the back pedal here by a lot. Cross Poison, okay. EP, yeah, okay. So yeah, this is already a bad set for Brio. I don't think there's no coming back from this. You can Thunderclap, but they could just also protect here. Yep. Get to protect there too. T-Bolt, nice. This was Sash as well, which is really important. Rain Dance, very good. But it's still going to make the Sandy Shocks slower than that. They Tailwind. Draco the Sandy. Okay, really nice. Char comes back down. Does it still get booster attack? Spit Death. Oof, okay. Drop a Draco. Cross Poison. Deepulse to double. Okay. That's not doing enough. Yeah. Okay, I've got this in the back right here. Unfortunately, Brio was really put into a tough position. Let's see. Let me see if I can get to the exact spot. Right around here. When these Pokemon were on here. Since we knew that Sandy Shocks could KO this Raging Bolt the next turn, it was really hard for Brio to make a decision since they already had lost their Ogerpon and Mudsdale, so they didn't really have a switch in for that anymore. They were forced to go for a Tailwind. Either that or go for Protect, Rain Dance, then Tailwind, which is what they did. Yep. And then Draco that right there. Which, honestly, is why I kind of don't like Draco Meteor as much, because it actually puts you in that really bad situation of where you want your special attack still in this scenario, which I think would have been important. But also, I understand why they went for Draco over Dragon Pulse, since there was a lot of really chunky Pokemon on their side, which kind of needed the guaranteed KO. So, it was just the spot that they put Brio in, which was just really bad. But all in all, both players played it as well as they could. Even with the misclick on Brio's side with the EQ, with Ogerpon Corner and Mudsdale, they still played really well. That's just Walking Wake, to be honest. That's just Walking Wake, but that's that match right there. GG's to both people. Y'all both played really well. And then last but not least, for this one, we're going to be looking at this matchup right here, which is Braz Naginata. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know if I don't. And Brody. This is Brody's last match with Tapu Koko, actually. And Shinotic. since I kind of stole it from them, but we don't talk about that until later. Automatically looking though, it's a matchup between Rain and Sun, which is gonna be really, really scary. We have the Sun mode with Fluttermane, Ninetales, Houndoom with Solar Power, Mega Charizard X. Lycanroc is gonna be really, really scary here too, since there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon that are weak to rock. Mega Houndoom taking advantage of that Sun as much as possible too. Apologies about that. I had to sneeze real quick, but there's just a lot of Pokemon that take advantage of the Sun here, with Fluttermane, Charizard, Houndoom, the Legends being Chlorophyll, and Lamp and Chandelure having a really, really high special attack, and Melodic just being really tanky too. Their Naginata's team works really, really well inside the Sun, but unfortunately they're going to be going up against Rain though, with Pelipper being the main setter, Tapu Koko taking advantage of that, being able to spam thunders and stuff like that. And the only thing I didn't like about Brody's side is that they don't really have any Pokemon that take advantage of Rain, such as like a Steel type Pokemon or something that's normally weak to Fire, to go against Naginata's team. The main thing they have going for Rain is going to be Hurricanes from this Pokemon, while both Storms going from this Pokemon, and Thunders if they want to run Thunder on there. Petron's going to be really, really tanky though, and be really, really good against this Charizard, I believe, since it wants to run a physical set more of the time. But also, they also do not have any resistances to poison, so this can just be free poison gas stuff happening right here too. But enough of just me yapping about that. I obviously think that Naginata's got the advantage here, since their core is more focused around their actual weather. And Brody's is still really good. They're missing the key components on their side to really take advantage of Rain, besides just having Hurricane and Wildwood Storm. You would really like a physical attacker to take advantage of that Rain as well, or a Steel type, or another Pokemon that's really, really bulky and really strong that can take advantage of it. But let's just see how this match went. Let me see. Let me just pull this up real quick. Okay. Interesting that they brought the Chimecho here. I was honestly expecting the Char-X, but we work with that. I'm guessing it's because it was the Fairy type here, but... Terra Fairy Chimecho. Okay. And then Terra Grass Torcat? Terra Ground Rhyperior. Okay. Chimecho. Terra Ground immediately. Drill Run. You gotta be kidding me. You're joking, right? It's not gonna be one of these games. It's gonna be one of these games. Okay. Nice, Para. That still hurts. But you gotta take advantage. You've gotta hurt this Chimecho. It's setting up in front of you, Brody. Please. It did nothing. I'm sorry I'm skipping ahead of this. I just don't want to see a 50 million turn game. My gosh. I'm so sorry, Brody. I'm so sorry. Anyone would hate going against that too. I don't know much to say about that. That was just them not being able to take care of this Chimecho. But obviously now, I'm not sure being positive about this, but now that Brody knows what kind of set this Chimeco is, on top of knowing a move from Lycanroc and Ninetales, we also know this is a Life Orb as well, which is going to really hurt them. But I believe Brody can now kind of use this stuff to their advantage now. Surf is interesting, but Brody should be able to use his knowledge to their advantage now and try to update their gameplay based on this game too. So they go Suicune Coco versus Flutter and Whims. Okay. Tailwind, T-Bolt, there's 50, because that's the Suicune, because it's really specially bulky. T-Wave into there, and CM. Okay. And then we'll have their part to set up right there, so. This is just full support Coco. Interesting. Track comes out, Moonblast. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that much damage to it. Does not kill. And then High Horse into the, yep. Nice read from Brody right there. Misclick, but hey, they used it to their advantage. Dresser comes out. He wave tickles this Rhyperior. Ouch. Ouch. Moonblast doesn't do much. Para right there too. Telepathy Coco. Actually, I saw that because it wasn't E-Terrain, but okay. There's not much I can say about this though. It's really just kind of Weather Wars. They kind of had to just stall out this Flutter main to see if they can like try shipping this down a little bit in this scenario. But after seeing the Entour come out from that, they knew they couldn't do much. So all they could do is try standing up for their next sweepers to come back in, which is what they did with Rhyperior. I'm pretty sure they trained this Rhyperior to be a little bit more Spadef tanky, either that or it's max HP, max attack. The jar switching is pretty interesting since Coco could have went for a electric move into the chars, into the Flutter main slot, which would have hurt the char a lot. So interesting swap from Naginata here. So Terra Ground, understandable, but that's also because they either tried reading into the Ninetales or they tried reading into the Mega immediately. But it's still just really, really good read from Brody right there. Instantly making them have to go out right there. And then here the swap is understandable. They swapped into Pele, but Pele got hit with the eject button, swapped back into Coco. The burn here is unfortunate. That's a 10% chance. But that's just Pokemon, so even Brody's mad about it. Come back here. EQ does really, really good damage to Flutter main as well, but 63. Yeesh. That would have killed if it wasn't burned. Packed by Chimeco. High Horse. Okay, yeah. That's just so pretty good, yeah. Really consistent damage by that. Rhyperior goes down, but nobly. Now we have Pele versus here. Let's just see this now. T-Wave into them. Surf, because telepathy. Para plus Shadow Ball go into there. V-switch into there. Go into Suicune and then sack to Suicune. Yep. Because I kind of just won the match. That was last match. Brody took advantage of the telepathy on top of Coco as well. And really played really well. Bringing up the Pelipper when they needed to. Especially when seeing Sunny Day. Since we knew that this Ninetales was really just fire move oriented and just Shadow Ball, because they had light screen and stuff like that, plus yeah, And they weren't really scared of anything that the Ninetales was gonna throw at them. Plus, I think Ninetales isn't that especially in special attack infested, so let's just see. Yeah, it's only rocking 81, which is interesting, so it wasn't going to be doing that much damage to a right period behind light screen anyway, so let's see this last game. Automatically, I can already discern that the Slittermane and Charizard are really going to be the ones trying to do a lot of damage here. The three right here support with the Chimecho is really just like a really nice situation to see if they can try setting up and sweeping over and over. But most likely, Brody's going to expect this deck could be coming this turn, so let's just see what they do here. Rapiriatora versus Charizard and Like. Okay. Mega, that Protect. I'm pretty sure they go for the horse again. They go for EQ. It's like that one Tyler the Creator song. Encore into Protect. Nice double. But the Levitate comes out. Nice. Coco can come out now. Tailwind. This is where the scary stuff happens. But you get rid of the Encoremon, which is really good. But now that you're able to get 2 free Cosmic Powers out though, which sucks. 2-Wave comes out. Yep, second Cosmic Power. You're ignoring the Chimecho. Brody. Okay, good para. That's everything down. Now all you have to do is all you have to do is hit the Chimecho. Okay, into him. Really, really good because you can cycle through this, and Cosmic Power goes through pluses and the minus stuff, so it calculates both of them together, which means Power's not gonna be doing as much damage as Naganada wants to. So yeah, they're just cycling through it. Critical hit's really, really good, but the recover hurts. Intim, P-Jab, just trying to stall out how many recovers they have. I'm kind of curious. Okay, this can't be. Yep. Dog, how? I just keep seeing Scald. Okay, we're at 56 turns here. Okay. They can't go on for that long. Okay. I'm just speechless here. I don't know what to say. 93 turns. 94. 95. I need to skip to 15. Alright, I missed that. That's your last Cosmic Power. They're literally gonna struggle here. It's literally gonna struggle, and Pelipper still has moves. Yep. Icy Wind. Icy Wind again. Para hurts. Brody needs these struggle hits. Nice. 1 damage. 25. Yep, you need these. Struggle. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Come on. Come on, Brody. Nice. Alright, Para. Hurts. I see Windows 3. Struggle. Alright. And it crits! What the fuck was this game? I guess well played by Brody. They deleted every single thing that was next to the Chimeco so that it was forced to just not be able to switch out. They brought Torcat, which was really, really important to the strategy as well. With the intimidates and parting shots, not only weakening their special attack, but also their physical attack. Since, as you know here, let's look up. Can I see this real quick? Chimeco, even if they were like max HP, max SPDF or something like that. Like this, probably just want to do something like, SPDF, attack, where is it at? Calm. Even if they were like plus 6 in each one. That does a lot still. But even with that, they were still -6, -6, and -6. So Start Power's not going to be doing as much damage as they wanted to. And this is not even like a fully invested. 3 went against a Pelipper. I can't spell this right. Which most of the time wouldn't, but let me actually see what. Let me see what's set if they left it in here. I need to see this. Did they? Scrolling for like my life depends on it. Come on. Moonclatch. Where is this scheme at? Where is it? I don't think they sent it, which sucks, but hey, that's just Pokemon. Even if this was like max but defense invested, it was still not gonna do a lot. Which they actually ran out of stored powers too. So I actually had to factor in Light Skin as well here too, forgot. Yeah, I was not gonna do enough. And they only had so many stored powers here, so which is unfortunate. Good, well played though by Brody still. Nice taking advantage of what the obviously saw was not going to be that good there. So, yeah. GG's to both players, and that is all the matches I had for today. This was a fucking atrocious game. Don't do anything like this, please. I'm not gonna sit through this. I'm sorry, Brody, but that is it. If you would like to see more stuff like this, just make sure to react with like an emoji or something like that next to the match that you want to have featured, and I can try doing this again. But thank you for watching, I guess, and I will see y'all in the next week. Again, happy Mother's Day, and hope you have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye bye.